Why, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us today on Unboxed Autos as we review the 2024 BMW X6 Sports Activity Coupe here in the M60i version. Now, we're going to answer a few important questions today. The first question is the M60i X6 version worth $95,000, which is quite a bit more than the base X640i at $75,000? And is this vehicle sitting at around $101,000 with options with the 4.4 liter twin turbocharged V8 engine under the hood better than its top competition from Mercedes-Benz with the Mercedes AMG GLE 53 Coupe? So there's a similar price point there. So we're going to answer those important questions in this review here today on the BMW X6 M60. Now, first up though, we're going to cover a few cool styling aspects of this guy. So obviously the X6 here is a really sleek looking vehicle. Now it's very similar to the X5 in terms of powertrain, but the X6 of course has this beautiful body with a sloping rear roofline, which looks absolutely phenomenal here in the Sports Activity Coupe. So first up though, right here, let's check out these cool wheels we have right here on this guy. We are looking at optional 22-inch M Sport wheels. We also have the red brake calipers. How cool is that? They look really nice. M Sport two-tone wheels. We of course have the machine finish. We have the black and then the silver there right here. Now all X6 vehicles do get 20-inch wheels as standard, but right here we also have these really slick 22-inch wheels. They also, all X6 vehicles now come with the M Sport package. So really the X6 embodies the sporty side of the SUV here in the Sports Activity Coupe. Now, BMW has really sort of invented the Sports Activity Coupe. Now we see lots of manufacturers copying this look, but the X6 was one of the first with a sloping rear roofline, dare I say, over 10 years ago. Now, in terms of upfront design for 2024 here, we have reduced the headlight diameter. So they're a little thinner, little sleeker. We also here have these really cool daytime running lights. They're an arrow shape, which face outward. As you can see, they look really cool. And that goes along with the rest of the front fascia very well with its different octagonal shapes. As you can see, even right here, we have this shape right here. Looks really neat, especially here with the very large kidney grille, but not oversized. I think in terms of the front fascia of this car, it's very large. This grille does fit nicely here on the front profile of this car. Now, they also have LED backlit optional here for the kidney grille. In the M60 version right here, we of course trade this right here for this slick M badge. Now, this is not the full-fledged X6 M competition. This is there, though, the M60i. Now, in terms of price point, as I was mentioning before, the 40 version, which has an inline six-cylinder engine, makes 375 horsepower. That costs about $75,000 without options. This guy right here, the biggest differentiation point being that this one does offer the 4.4 liter twin turbocharged V8 engine, which is absolutely bonkers. Now, as I was saying, it's really what is under the hood that counts. And in this guy right here, what a beautiful sight it is. And that is right here, the twin turbocharged 4.4 liter V8 engine. Wow, guys, this thing is absolutely monstrous. And as you know, as things change to electrification, this is a rare sight. This will become even rarer as time goes on. So it's really nice to see this beautiful four bank on each side right here. V8 engine. I mean, this is one of my favorite powertrains of all time. Just how it delivers power, the smoothness, the sound, the visceral experience doesn't get any better than BMW's legendary 4.4 liter V8 engine that they've just been using for decades to make some of the best drivers' vehicles on the road today. Now, another thing that we get here with the X6M, in addition to the powertrain, which is incredible, is a stiffer suspension. So this is a little sportier, not just in terms of power numbers, but also in terms of what's under the chassis, things like that, to go just even a more dynamic driving experience than the standard X640i version. 0 to 60 time around 3.7 seconds, around 4.8 seconds with the inline six-cylinder. Of course, $20,000 does buy you a lot more power. Is it worth it? We'll jump more into that in a minute. Some other cool features here are the M mirrors. As you guys probably know, if you're any fans of BMW vehicles, is that the M mirrors right here get this cool pointy right here area. So airflow, better airflow right around the mirror. So when you're speeding down the track at 160 miles an hour, that actually makes a difference. Now, this is what the X6 is all about. This shape right here, this dynamic coupe-like dropping rear roofline. Is it a little bit less spacious in the rear seat than the X5? Absolutely. But you do get this beautiful coupe-like profile, which is truly what the X6 is all about. And then as we kind of continue around to the rear here, we get these very nice LED lights right here. Cool curve right there, up right in this area, and that curves into the deep into the rear panel right here. Another thing that we get with the M60 is dual exhaust, so that's something to keep in mind. We get those very nice tailpipes right here, dual exhaust, and then of course we have a diffuser underneath right here for aerodynamic efficiency. So right here, this badge right here, the M60i badge, is going to cost you $20,000 more than the 40i badge. Is it worth it? We'll still cover that when we get on the road and see if it's worth the extra cost. We also do get a little lip spoiler right here, very faint little spoiler on the rear deck, but that overall looks really nice. So yeah, guys, in terms of styling, you can't beat the sleek design of the X6. I'd love to know your thoughts, though, so please let me know what you think of the exterior design in the comments. Again, I'd really like to know what you guys think. So now we're going to go ahead, though, and jump in the driver's seat and check out the luxurious interior. We have stepped onto the interior of the sporty yet very luxurious X6. Now, the interior remains overall the same, regardless of the X6 M60 or the 40i version. So first up, though, let's talk about these extremely comfortable seats right here. We have BMW's most luxurious, comfortable front seats right here. This is done particularly here in the BMW individual trim. So that gives us further customizable options of the interior leather colors. So right here, though, beautiful, beautiful seats, heated and cooled. Everything is adjustable. Even this area right here on the seat for the shoulder area is adjustable. We have these comfortable headrests, which even are adjustable right here. So it's kind of like on an airplane. You guys can adjust the seats so you can kind of lean your head against it. But cool patterns, absolutely beautiful seating arrangements, leg extensions, side bolstering adjustments, everything right here. Very, very nice. And of course, people do love the saddle color, which is what's done here. We've, though, combined it with the carbon fiber accent around the interior right here. Really love this full leather dashboard, guys. Full leather, very intricate stitching right here in the dashboard. Flows beautifully here into this carbon fiber trim. Further down here is an accentuated M badge. Beautiful at night, cool LED backlit in here. So at nighttime you can choose different colors. In sport mode it's all red, but very, very nifty right here. Cool air vents, but yeah, overall in terms of just the design, what they've done here on the dash with the interior, I feel looks absolutely phenomenal. We even have this little raised area right here in the center console area, all carbon fiber right here. This is sort of mimicking what's on the door panel with the door panel design. As we kind of take a look over there, you'll notice right there that raised door handle, which looks really cool. Below that, we have a carbon fiber finish. We have, of course, the two color tones with the leather going on there. We have the, of course, saddle and then black leather. Below that, we have the premium Bowers & Wilkins sound system, which just sounds absolutely phenomenal. The speakers are even inside above our heads inside here on the roofline. So that's super cool. Also, we'll try and get a clip for you later, but the sunroof actually has little LED lights in it. So at nighttime, it's still something to look at and not just black. So whatever interior color you've chosen actually is what the LEDs etched into the skylight will show you. So that's something that's extremely cool. Well, now we're actually going to go ahead and jump inside and talk a little bit more about technology in the all-new X6. All right, so first up, absolutely love the M steering wheel. We have a sportier 3-spoke design, and then we, of course, have the iconic stitching right here within the steering wheel. So we have a red, a dark blue, and then a lighter blue, which are the iconic M racing colors. As you can see right here, even on the little badge here, the stitching matches the M badge. Absolutely phenomenal. And even the steering wheel right here is done in a high quality leather with nice stitching. This is overall a nicer quality steering wheel than what you get from Mercedes-Benz. Now, in terms of technology here on the steering wheel, we have the distance guided cruise control, of course. We also have active lane keep assist. So technically, if we want to take a drink of water, we can be hands off for a second, grab our water bottle, take a quick drink, and then our hands can come back onto the steering wheel. This, for 2024, I believe, or it's 2025 versions of the X6, you do get the updated driver assistance feature where actually all you have to do to change lanes is you can have your hands off the steering wheel. You can actually look at the right or left side mirror, and the car will activate a lane change for you. So that's pretty cool. But just in overall terms of design, love the steering wheel. Now, moving more to this area right here, we have all this cool carbon fiber trim. We, of course, have 2 cup holders, wireless charging right here. So plenty of space right there for all of that. We have the shifting sort of dial, if you will, right here. So you can go reverse, neutral, drive, sport. We have the stop-start button right here. It's all done in this sort of crystallized material. It's kind of interesting, and the light reflects off of it and gives kind of a cool look to it. We have a P for park, this press for park right there. We have the BMW 8 system right here, which is their latest infotainment system. We, of course, have wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, which looks absolutely fantastic here on this curved LED screen right here. It looks absolutely phenomenal. I believe this is a overall, I think it's one of the screens is 14.7 inches, but I'll drop in the description the exact size here of the screens. But overall, very beautiful curved screens all in one piece, which I really like. Now, this is BMW's iDrive, so super responsive, very easy to use. Voice commands work excellent. Now, even though we are running here Android Auto, we still show the song choice right here on these cool little tiles within the map area. So if you, though, want to just go full maps, you can do that right here. Home screen has been kind of converted into this. To access all of your apps, you press this button. So things like connected drive display, settings, interior lighting, exterior lighting, all of that good stuff is all within right here. So you can even work on all kinds of different command settings and things like that. We can even check out the vehicle. It shows that a door is open. When you're driving down the road, you actually can see the wheels moving, all the lighting, everything like that. And this, the response, guys, super fast screen response time. Looks really, really good. Absolutely love that. And it even shows the lights are on. And it also shows the correct color of the car and even the red brake calipers. So that's pretty nifty. Well, yeah, so overall, love the infotainment system on this vehicle right here. And again, paired with Android Auto, it's absolutely flawless system. Moving in here, talking a little bit more about the driver's display, I really like it. They keep it pretty simple. On the right-hand side, we have the tachometer. Left-hand side, we have the miles per hour. And then since the door is open, we're not getting the full screens look, but normally there's an M in the middle and shows our speed live there on that. So pretty nifty though. We also have a really cool heads-up display as well, which looks really nice. Well, yeah, guys, overall, in terms of technology, 2 thumbs up. Everything just is perfect, honestly. I wouldn't change a thing about the interior technology on the X6. We are here now driving the powerful BMW X6 M60i on this sort of washboard country dirt road. Granted, there's no potholes in there or anything like that. It's pretty smooth, but it's gravel. And wow, what a great ride, guys. So, obviously part of owning an X6 is really about being able to have a sporty vehicle, but also go off-road, to that bike trail, take it to, go kayaking, what have you, Northern California, mountains, etc., go hiking. This is, very comfortable. So you're going to be able to get to your destination feeling very comforted, very refreshed. And yeah, so this, again, the ride, speaking to the ride quality, absolutely incredible. Very dynamic when you want it to be, yet extremely soft when you need it to be. For instance, on this road right here. Also, the sound dampening inside, absolutely incredible. You can hardly hear anything that's going on outside, even on this dirt road. So yeah, guys, absolutely incredible. Why, in terms of technology, from an engineering standpoint, that we are able to achieve this is through active dampening and the active suspension. So on the X6 here, we do get adaptive suspension. So really what you guys can get here is we're in comfort mode. So right here, you know, we are getting the most least resistant in terms of the dampening, so it's extremely soft. Now we've crossed over from that gravel road onto a nice smooth paved road. So just really, we're going to experience the more dynamic side of the X6. So first up, you know, we're going to pop it into sport mode. So it's going to do a few different things when I do that. We're going to go to the maximum sport mode. It adjusts the suspension dampening, so it's going to be in its firmest setting. It's going to adjust the throttle response. It's going to adjust the steering and the suspension, and then it's also going to adjust our gear change level. So right now it's going to take a more active mapping here of the 8-speed transmission, which sounds really good. We're going to kind of get out here and really, now we're going to let it go. Wow. 60 miles an hour comes up like that. Like I said, under 4 seconds, 0 to 60 in around 3.7 seconds, 3.6 seconds with the all-wheel drive M60. Whew, what a car. You know, again, that horsepower. Oh, this is the engine note. Wow, it sounds good. You get a little bit of that reverb there in the exhaust when you let off the gas. It gets a little bouncy with it, and it just the note on that just sounds so good. The heads-up display really is incredible too, because it kind of does this cool 3D effect. So it shows these two lines, and they meet at the middle when you hit red line. But then as you turn the wheel as well, it actually moves. I can see it being really cool on a track. So this is also going to be, you know, the heads-up display. It's in some of the more sporty models as well. But just when you jump on it, even the power that we're getting, oh my gosh, it's nuts. Just how it pulls, the power. It's crazy. You know, you're not even at 4,000 RPMs, and you're just getting pushed back in your seat like nobody's business. So, in terms of, is the M60 worth over around $20,000 more than the base? It depends on how much money you have to spend. If you want to spend $100,000, of course, yes. Does the 40i still give you a really nice driving experience, plenty of power? Absolutely, but the M60 really just kicks it up a notch, the flavor of the vehicle. It really takes it to that next level. And I think, if I were buying an X6, I would bounce for the 4.4 liter twin turbocharged V8, especially because you're not going to be able to get V8 engines in cars for too much longer. So I think it's worth the extra $20,000 if you can spare it. I think it's definitely worth it. And is it better than the Mercedes AMG GLE 53 Coupe? Yes. The answer to why it is yes is because the X6 M60 does offer the V8, offers more power, it's faster, and it costs about the same amount of money. I believe the Mercedes product there is going to be in that low $90,000 range as well. So when you look at it that way, this is the clear winner. This is the clear winner. It also offers more from the technology perspective on the interior. It's more updated, and I personally like the design of the X6 more than the AMG GLE 53 Coupe, but that's just a personal preference. Getting back though to this guy, oof, sounds so good. The transmission's amazing. The all-wheel drive is fantastic, and we have coupled the all-wheel drive with all-wheel steering, so that just increases our dynamicism even more, especially on these country roads right here. Oh wow, the handling is next level. It doesn't feel at all like an SUV. It really does feel like a sporty car. And it's just incredible with engineering what they've been able to do over the past 10 years to make a giant SUV like an X6M as fast as a previous era supercar, or even faster than a previous era supercar, and handle like a relatively nimble, medium-sized sedan. Absolutely incredible. Hats off to all the engineers at BMW. Well, guys, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching our review here on the 2024 BMW X6 Sports Activity Coupe in the M60i version. Please feel free to drop any comments in the comment section below, and until next time, I'm Kyle from Unboxed Autos.